Christmas is coming, the snowflakes will be falling. It's the most wonderful time of year. So hang up.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and hello if you're new here. My name is Holly. I am a mainly food, but like also sometimes fitness content creator, and you join me for a food themed video. This is one of my cook along videos. Guys, it feels like it has been so long since the last one. I think it has. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm sorry, that is so slacky of me. Promise I will not make you wait this long again. The reason why I wanted you guys to have to wait for this one is because when I got the idea in my head, that was literally all I could come up with for a cook along, and it is going to be Christmas themed because by the time this video comes out, it's gonna be less than a week till Christmas, guys. I cannot believe how fast it's come around, but if you cannot tell, I am so excited for this video as well. So when I was coming up with like a Christmas themed cook along, I was like coming up with all these like big ideas. I was gonna do like a big roast dinner, but then I was like, no, what do people really need? Everybody needs the perfect recipe to get rid of their Christmas leftovers with. Like, come on, let's face it, we all go overboard at Christmas. I mean, I don't know about your families, but my family definitely overorder things like vegetables and turkeys, like all of that kind of stuff. So today I am bringing you a leftover Christmas pasta bake. Yes, we are gonna have some turkey in there. There's gonna be some stuffing in there. There's gonna be some cranberry sauce in there as well, because can't be leaving the cranberry sauce out. I hope you guys are so excited. Obviously this video is coming out pre-Christmas, because if you are like me, I'm already on the turkey and cranberry sauce diet. It starts on the 1st of December. I know a lot of people love to like get into the festive mood by eating more like festive foods. So I thought it'd be perfect to just release this video pre-Christmas. So if anybody wants to make the pasta bake before, they can. Then if you wanna use it for your leftovers, you can also do that as well. Anything is fine. So I'm gonna take you guys over to the kitchen, talk you through the ingredients that we're gonna be using. Obviously, I've not got leftover turkey. If you're using leftover turkey and leftover veg, you're not gonna need to like do a lot of these stages, so feel free to just like skip ahead to the main cooking part and the construction of the actual bake. However, if you are just cooking it like me from complete beginning, I will pop all the ingredients over and talk you through everything over in the kitchen. I think we're gonna ignore the fact that I did forget a red onion, and I have literally just had to sprint to the shops to get one. So these are all of the ingredients. I'm gonna pop the ingredients on the screen so you guys can see them. Obviously, like I did mention, if you are using ingredients that you have already cooked because it's post-Christmas, just skip a little bit ahead, because we're going to be doing some preparation, but you're not going to need that. The beautiful thing about this recipe, and the thing that I love, is like, obviously I'm using a pepper and a red onion. If you have got leftover Christmas veg like carrots, brussels sprouts, just pop them in. This recipe is the best to just get rid of all of those little leftovers. Obviously, like I said, I'm just going to be using a red onion and pepper because I don't have any Christmas leftovers. I do have brussels sprouts in the fridge, however, I'm aware that not a lot of people like them, so I'm leaving them out of this version just because I think people get a bit scared off when they see ingredients that they don't like. So this is just an easy peasy version that everybody will hopefully enjoy. Also, if you have not made a pasta bake before, this will change your life. They are the easiest things to make. They are so good for you. You're gonna have veg, proteins, and your carbs, and a bit of fat from all the cheese. It just hits everything, and they are just so tasty, so easy to cook up. But I think the best thing to do is just get into it. Also, I've never made stuffing before, so I'm really excited about this. So I've just got a sage and onion stuffing. This is apparently the nation's favorite stuffing, so that was why I grabbed it. Also, definitely word vomiting on you guys here. I always thought stuffing was like really bad for you. I don't know why. Like, it's just one of those things that because it comes with like roast dinners, and not that even roast dinners are bad. Like, I think there's this weird thing that like when you have a roast dinner, like it's filled with like bad foods. It's not, like they're all such good foods, but I think, I don't know whether this was just me when I was younger growing up, like I always thought like roast were like an unhealthy thing to have. Like, you should be eating salad, not a roast dinner. They're basically the same thing. Like, they're all veg and meat anyway. It's just with a bit of gravy on top, which also has like nothing in it. So yeah, stuffing really not that bad for you. So I was like, we're gonna have to shove some stuffing on top, because if you don't cook about 30 stuffing balls for 6 people at Christmas, I think you're doing it wrong. So the reason why we're doing the stuffing first is because it can just sit on the side, because all it needs is just water. So I'm going to portion out. So obviously we want 40 grams of cooked, added water, fluffed up stuffing. So I have just portioned out 40 grams of the dry stuffing, and now I'm gonna add some water, give that a really big mix, and just let it sit for a bit. So now that is just done, and I've got the water in there. I'm just gonna leave that to sit on the side. So now what we're gonna do is just prep the veg that we have. So that is actually just 1 red onion and 1 yellow pepper. I don't know if you guys will remember, but the last time I cut a onion on screen, it didn't end too well for me. I was pretty much crying for about 10 minutes through the video. So by the way, we are just going to be dicing these. Yeah, so what I want to know is like, what kind of Christmas does everyone have? Because I feel like every family does Christmas like slightly differently. Like, do you get up and get the like champagne or prosecco on the go straight away? I know some families do. And also like, I know people do presents at different times. This really stresses me out. My family are like a get up, we open our presents before. Did we do it before breakfast? Oh my God, I can't even remember because obviously last year was like such a different Christmas. I'm pretty sure we normally get up, everybody has like a coffee or a cup of tea, we open presents, and then we go and have breakfast. I think that's how we normally do it, and have like a little drink like Bucks Fizz with breakfast. But I know some people actually wait until like after their Christmas like dinner to open presents, which I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that would like stress me out, having to like sit and look at all of the presents and knowing that I can open them. I think obviously as you get older, like the excitement behind Christmas kind of changes. Like this year, I'm just so excited to spend time with my family, so excited to like go on some nice Christmassy walks, have some nice Christmassy drinks, obviously eat all the food under the sun. Like those are the things that I really look forward to. And I know like when I was younger, I used to like obviously be really excited to get presents because I'd have like new games to play with and things like that. Like especially if you had like a bloody Nintendo. Like how good was Christmas the year that you got Nintendogs? Like that Christmas, just to beat that is going to be difficult, because for me that was like up there with the best Christmases I've ever had. So I've just got my onion here and I'm just going to do the pepper and then pop it in the same one with it as well. So I'm just going to dice all of these up. Also, I know I keep saying how like excited I have Christmas, but I'm also so excited for the new year. Like I love like all of the kind of like extra motivation that everybody has. Like everybody's kind of like got this like new like lease of life and is so driven towards their goals, and I think there's something like really lovely about that, and I'm really excited for it, if I'm being honest. Look at me like wishing away the whole year, but no, I just am like excited to like kind of jump into the new year. I've got some new goals for myself. I think I'm gonna do a video on like goal setting for the new year, because it's something that I used to like do a lot, but like do so wrong and set these like ridiculously over the top goals that would just end up making me feel absolutely awful and so unmotivated. And I feel like that is probably like one of the biggest things that I've learned this year, is to like tailor your goals to you and things like that. And I feel like I've learned like quite a good way to do it. So I think I might do like just a little video of like everybody and kind of like what to expect like going into the new year and things like that, especially with fitness goals. So I have now done all of the peppers. I'm just going to chuck these in here. I am now going to prep the turkey breast that I have, literally just by slicing them up, ready to fry them off. So for this recipe, we are going to be using 750 grams of turkey breast. I just went and got some from Aldi, so if you are looking for some, I actually couldn't find any in Sainsbury's. I don't know if that's because they don't sell them. They had like turkey mince, turkey burgers. However, I could have used mince and I did consider it, but obviously I want people to be able to do this after Christmas, and nobody's gonna be mincing up their roast turkey after Christmas. Also, I like the idea of it having like chunky bits of turkey in it. So yeah, we're just gonna go with turkey breast today. I'm just gonna chop these up and then just pop them in the bowl, ready to fry them off. So for these, we are just gonna be slicing them up into chunks. You don't want them too big or too small. I will just show you an example. I feel like I look like a makeup artist showing you guys a brush, but instead it's the size of the turkey pieces that we use. And then I'm just gonna whack those all in a bowl in front of me. So speaking of like new year, new goals, fitness regimes, fitness routines, all of the above, I am actually no longer with a coach, so I'm currently flying solo, guys. This is the first time since kind of starting this like big bit of my fitness journey that I'm actually just kind of doing my own thing for a little bit. But yeah, just in the meantime, like around Christmas and things, I'm like loving training at the moment. I feel like I kind of had a weird week where I fell out of it, but I feel like I'm very much like back in it. I'm just enjoying my sessions. I'm actually planning my own sessions now, so I'm not mixing up too much. I am just doing push-pull 2 leg days. It's the same split that I had when I was with Georgie, who was my coach. So I didn't want to drift too far off the plan that I've actually been following for the past like year and a half and really overwhelm myself and feel like kind of bitten off more than I could chew with like training myself. So I've just literally followed the same split, kind of taken the exercises that I really loved from my split with her, added in some ones that I miss doing. It's just quite basic, if I'm being honest. So obviously being in charge of my own calories and stuff does feel like it could end up being slightly daunting. I think That's why I loved having a coach so much, was having somebody in charge of them, so it didn't kind of like get me into my own head too much and overthink them too much. So I'm just really trying to go into this whole situation being very like head screwed on. I'm not going to mess around with them too much. I really don't want to diet too early in the year and lose any of the muscle I built and burn myself out before summer, and then get to summer and kind of like plateau and not be able to make any more progress. But honestly, I'm just kind of going with the flow at the moment. I think I have a good mindset towards it. So I'm just going to give my hands a little wash, and then we're going to jump in, measure out our pasta, put everything on to cook, and we are basically going to be there. We're on the home stretch really. This is why I love pasta bakes. They are just so simple. So for this recipe, we want 800 grams of cooked pasta. Obviously cooked pasta is so annoying. There is a dry weight and then a cooked weight, because it obviously absorbs the water and becomes a different weight. So the best way to do it is always portion out half of what you want. So I want to cook 800 grams, so I'm just going to measure out 400 grams because it does roughly double. But I don't know why there's not like, I don't know, like some online like pasta calculator, because I feel like to figure that out was really hard. Like it was like figuring out the Da Vinci Code or something. It's ridiculous. So I got this pasta in Sainsbury's earlier. It's quick cook penne. That was a bit of a tongue twister. Quick cook penne. And it cooks in 4 minutes. So I just thought that is absolutely amazing. So obviously it's pasta. Everybody knows you just need to add some hot water to it. We're just going to pop it on the back of the hob while we fry off the turkey and peppers. I'm just going to like cook it and then leave it to simmer in the hot water, because it cooks really quickly. It cooks in 4 minutes, and that's obviously going to take longer. So that's really good if you are in a rush. However, for this, it wasn't even necessary. I just kind of wanted to test whether it did cook in 4 minutes. So apologising for that, like lighting is a little bit crazy. I am fighting the darkness to make food videos at the moment. It's really stressing me out. Like, no wonder summer is everyone's favourite time of year. Like it was dark at 3 o'clock yesterday, and I normally cook my lunch at 3, so making food videos in these conditions is just not okay. I'm having to cook like pastas for breakfast because I need to make food videos. So first of all, we're just gonna whack the turkey in and fry that off. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of fry light to the base of my pan before adding the turkey, and I am just gonna preheat it as well. So now our pan is preheated a little bit. I'm just gonna whack all of that turkey in, and we are going to season it. So for seasoning, we're just gonna be a bit basic. There is so much turkey in this pan right now. We're gonna use lots of black pepper. Now I'm just gonna add a bit of salt for the recipe, and add lots of mixed herbs. Like I said, this is a really big dish, so we do still want it to be full with flavour. And the like Philadelphia that we're using doesn't have any flavour, so make sure you're very generous with that. We are also going to be adding in some cranberry sauce to cook the turkey and the veg with, which is just going to give it like the nicest like cranberry glaze, and it's just going to be absolutely delicious. But we'll chuck that in when we chuck the veg in. But yeah, like with like the new year and stuff, I think like for me in terms of content, like I'm so excited to like I feel like at the moment in terms of content, people aren't really looking for healthy recipes, which is absolutely fine. Like it's not on everybody's mind, to be honest. It's not even really on my mind. I think people are kind of looking for like more fun content. Like nobody needs to be reminded about like the calories and working out and things like that, especially around this time of year where like that isn't people's priority, which is absolutely fine. I do completely get it. But I am obviously excited for the new year when you get kind of like new people wanting to get into the gym and into recipes. Like I just get really excited about the thought of like some new people like finding recipes and trying them out and things like that. So trust me when I say I am coming for these new year recipes. Like the amount of ideas I have like going around in my head is just absolutely ridiculous. Also, I'm not mixing. This is the turkey, this is the pasta. Don't think I'm like double dipping. This is frying off perfectly and the pasta is bubbling away. So I am not going to chuck the veg in with that as well. Could definitely do with like a family of 10 size pan right now. Because we've added that in, I'm just going to go in and add in some more salt, pepper and mixed herb seasoning. So this for me could be quite a slow process. I've not got the biggest wok for this, so I'm just probably gonna leave this to kind of like do its own thing. It might take about like 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. So my turkey is very nearly done, but I just had to come and show you guys. I just like did a little Instagram story about this. I am nearly on 4,000 YouTube subscribers. What the hell? I didn't even realize that it was that high. This is mental. How am I nearly on 4,000 subscribers? When I started YouTube literally 2 months ago, I was like, I'd love to have 1,000 by the end of the year, because I know YouTube's like a difficult nut to crack. Just things like that. So I'm so proud of that. Like if I can hit 4,000 by the end of the year, which is in like 3 weeks, Maybe, we'll see. Hopefully this video goes well. Yeah, it would just be the cherry on top of what has already been an absolutely incredible year in terms of like social media for me anyway. So fingers crossed, get liking, get subscribing, people. So at this point, my pasta is now completely done and cooked, and I have just left that to the side to kind of sit and simmer. Now what I'm going to do is add in the cranberry sauce. So this is just a Bramwell's cranberry sauce. I'm pretty sure I got this from Sainsbury's or Aldi, not any special like fancy sugar-free one or anything like that, because it's Christmas, we need the proper stuff. We are going to be using 100 grams of this overall in the recipe, so I'm just going to be adding in, I think I'm going to add in about 60 grams. No, we're going to go with 70, right? So we're adding 70 grams into the pan, and then we'll be saving the other 30 for later in the recipe. Now that is in, I'm just going to give it a really big stir. I am going to whack the heat down a little bit now that everything's cooked, because all we want is just this cranberry sauce to coat and mix in with everything. A little bit of turkey just escaped. That looks amazing. I am going to bring you over and just show you guys quickly before we start with the next part of the recipe. Turkey, pepper, onion, cranberry sauce. Goodness. Then we've got all of our pasta here. What did I say it like that? This is going to be a very, very filling meal. There is a lot of food going on here, so we're going to need to transfer it to quite a large bowl to add in the Philadelphia. I can't get over how much pasta is this. This is a 6-person pasta bake, if you are thinking like, oh my lord. Right, so now we have all of our pasta in here. We are going to add in the turkey that we just cooked. Get all of that in there. Now I'm just going to take my big pink mixing spoon, which I got from Aldi of all the places. So cute, they had loads of pink stuff in there. And I'm just going to mix that all in. So because we're literally getting towards the end now, I'm just going to pop the grill on, because that is going to be the last step, is grilling at the top of the pasta bake. Now I'm just going to add in 1 packet of Philadelphia lightest. We just want the whole thing in. And then mix that all in, obviously. Just to make sure we still got loads and loads of flavour in there, like I said, I'm going to go with 30 grams more of cranberry sauce. There we go. That is literally the tiniest bit of cranberry sauce, but it does make all the difference. Every little helps. Now, this is time for the grand finale. You are going to need a baking dish just like this that is oven safe, oven proof, and watch me drop this and it just have a catastrophic end to the video. This is when I need like an assistant. We're just gonna pour all of that. Can you see what I mean by there's so much food here? Into the dish. Oh my god, that is so tasty. So guys, we are literally at the final stage. You are going to now add 100 grams of Eat Lean cheese to the top of your pasta bake. This cheese I will always go on about. I don't even work for Eat Lean. Don't know why they haven't snapped me up yet. So guys, if you're watching this, I'm ready. I am absolutely obsessed with them. Like, this cheese is the exact same ingredients as cheddar. It is just higher in protein and way lower in calories than normal cheese. So if you're struggling to hit your protein goals and you love a bit of cheese, this is just a no-brainer. That is all the cheese on there. Now we're gonna go in with 20 grams of our cooked stuffing that we pre-prepared earlier. Obviously, I was a bit unsure on the measurements for this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take like bits out at a time. Stuffing obviously is like a little bit clumpier, so I'm just gonna kind of add this in like bits, in like the portions that it kind of is gonna be split into, so everybody kind of gets some, like maybe break up a little bit. Yeah, it's quite sticky, isn't it, stuffing? Then guys, literally after you've done this, all we have to do is put it under the grill it, make that top nice and crispy, and then it's gonna be ready and raring to go. So I don't think it would be a cook along video if my camera didn't die halfway through. Good timing though, we hadn't quite gone into the oven, so we've had a little recharge. We're now gonna chuck the bake into the oven just on the grill. Just honestly with this, I will time mine and let you guys know how long it takes. However, just keep an eye on it. Obviously, like the closer it is to the grill, things like that does make a difference. So yeah, just keep an eye on it. We just want it nice and crispy and golden on the top, and we want the stuffing to be super crispy as well. I think I'd go as far as say I'd have this on Christmas Day. It looks so good. Oh, I can't wait. It's just like a little behind the scenes for you guys. I now have to photograph the SH exclamation mark T out of the dish before I jump in because I just want to eat it straight away. I wonder if I'm like this with my food, what I'll be like if I have kids. I will give you guys the close-up. So that took about 10 minutes with the grill on top. It looks so good. Like all of the stuffing's really crispy. The cheese is crisped up really nicely. Like it just, I could not have asked for it to be looking better. You can see that all of the pasta is still nice and creamy on the bottom, but then you've just got the perfectly crispy top. So this dish is obviously my cook-along dish, which always serves 6. So you get 6 huge portions out of this. I literally feel like it's so sad how happy I get over these. Like nothing makes me happier than food. Crunch. I'm actually gonna have like chop. So I am of course going to have to go for a corner piece. Oh my goodness gracious me. Wait until I give you a close-up of that slice. Wow. Oh my god, you can just see the turkey, the pasta, the stuffing, all the cheese layer. So obviously we have to do a calorie and macro reveal, of course. This is my favorite part, I think, because I already have like a vague idea of what it's gonna be. I have the recipe on my phone. I have like made little tweaks to it as we've gone along, as I do all the time, because just kind of make my mind up. So this serving here is one of 6 in the dish. The whole recipe makes 6 servings. It has 4.7 grams of fat. So is ridiculously low fat. So this is per serving. So this is everything you see in front of me. 4.7 grams of fat, 51.4 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of protein per serving. That just makes me so happy. You can see when you look into that, it's just packed with turkey. It's got so much protein in. It's got that eat lean cheese, which has got loads of protein as well. And per portion, it is 500 calories. That is, I'm so chuffed with that. If like post-Christmas you have to go into work and you're like, oh, I just still want my Christmas food, but you also want to be slightly good, this is the dish for you. I'm so excited to try this. So happy with it. I'm gonna try and grab like a little bit of everything. I just think that's so good for the amount of turkey, cheese, stuffing, cranberry sauce. There's like a bit of cranberry sauce like in here. Can you see that? It goes really blurry, but that just tastes like Christmas dinner in a pasta bake. Oh my god, I'm so happy with that. It's so silly how happy food makes me, but if you can't tell by my smile, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I cannot wait for my boyfriend to come over later because he's going to be tucking into the rest of that. Guys, if you have cooked along, please of course let me know how you find it. Please post a picture on Instagram, leave me a comment on the YouTube video. Find a way to let me know because I need to know. And also if you have liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please also don't forget to subscribe. Would love to hit that little goal of 4,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It will be, like I said, the cherry on top of an amazing year already. If it doesn't happen, it's fine. I've still had an incredible year. It just, like I said, will be the little cherry on top. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Cannot wait for the new year. I hope everybody has, oh my god, I hope everybody has an amazing Christmas. Christmas is less than a week away. Yeah, everybody have the best Christmas, have the best week leading up to Christmas. Eat all the food you want to enjoy. Go to the gym if you want to go to the gym. Don't feel the pressure to. Like I said on Instagram stories the other day, if you do not want to gym over Christmas and you just want to sit and enjoy some nice food and enjoy some drinks with your family, just do that. Do whatever makes you happy. This is such a special time of year and you would hate to look back and regret not treating yourself a little bit because it is the end of the year. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm now going to finish the rest of this. Like I said, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and I will see you on the next video in the new year.